What's going on, guys and gals? Hope you're doing well. I'm a little tired. It's about 11:30 p.m. Just got back from hockey. I pulled my groin or something like that, but it's all good. It's not too bad of a pull. A little out of breath still. Um, I just wanted to talk a little bit about obstacles and specifically human obstacles. When you're on your path or your journey, you're going to inevitably run into people who give you a hard time, more or less. Um, for example, I had, there was a guy who my parents kind of knew from walking my dog, and he had told them how a friend of his was hiring for kitchen refacing company. So I reached out to this guy. He said, "Yeah, I'm interested." I called him again on Monday. This was like a month or two back. He's like, "Yeah, I'm interested. Let's find some time. Um, I'm free this Friday." He never got back to me. He eventually got back to me like 2.5 weeks later, and I went in and met with him. He was a nice guy. Take a deep breath. So yeah, I met up with him, and after that, I told him I was interested. I never really said I was 100% committed, but that I was interested in the work, in the scope of work. And from there, it took another about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks from the interview for him to reach out and ask about when I could do training. So I let him know, and in between me letting him know and today, I had received a job offer for my apprenticeship. And the guy finally got back to me today, and I assumed at this point, because he was so unresponsive, that it was a no-go. Um, I let him know, I have another opportunity that allows me to pursue my red seal, and I'm sorry, but I'm no longer available. And then he started seeming all bitter. He's like, "Oh, well, I had this other guy, this potential recruit, but I lost him because I had to push your training in front of his, and I thought you were committed, or dot 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 dot. I thought you were committed." It was very passive aggressive, and I'm just thinking, I don't know, man. You took weeks to get back to me. It was a subcontracting job, so I would have to start my own company and subcontract for him. And if he was that unresponsive, it made me a little nervous to put my livelihood on the line waiting for him. Maybe it could be 2 weeks at some point where he didn't get back to me and I would be out of work. And that's no good. So it makes no sense. How could this other guy, how could he have lost another recruit because of me, because of my training? Like, if he was just in communication, he could have asked me to move it around, or the other guy. It made no sense to me. But the moral of the story is that when you're going out there and seizing opportunities and doing the things you want to do, that you dream to do, eventually you're going to run into roadblocks and people who give you a bit of resistance. Um, I don't really feel that I was in the wrong, but I couldn't stop thinking about that guy and the whole interaction. And I thought it's kind of a good lifelong lesson. Eventually, people are going to be unhappy with the decisions you make at some points, and you really have to stick to your gut and follow your heart and do what's best for you. Sometimes people, they might be angry at you or angry at themselves for letting you go, for slipping at the opportunity, but it's inevitable, and at the end of the day, you have to keep pushing, keep trucking, go and do what you want to do, even if you step on a few toes. I mean, don't intentionally go out and create bad um, juju, so to speak, but eventually, if you're following your dreams, you're bound to piss a few people off. So just thought I would share that. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're accomplishing everything you are aiming to accomplish. I've kind of stalled in losing weight a bit this week. People have been throwing food at me, and at the end of the day, I thought, if I don't lose as much weight as I had hoped, that's alright. This is a time of sharing and giving and coming together. If people feel like giving me food and that brings us together, then who am I to turn that down because I'm trying to lose weight? It seems silly. I mean, the rest of the year, this kind of stuff doesn't happen that much, so I think I'll rebound fine. But yeah, I'm kind of still out of breath, a little tired, going to go take a classic cold shower and hit the hay. And rest in peace, August Ames. Alright guys, stay based.